Excuse me. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. As you guys can see, roughly my hair has been blow dried straight and it's lovely and soft and silky smooth. I've just had a nice dinner. I had a fry up roughly, and for anyone that's curious, yes, you can be a vegetarian and have a fry up. I don't eat the vegetarian / vegan bacon, mine's just plain, just a little bit simple. But today's video is going to be about the fact that I officially, in a day roughly, have reached 1 whole year on hormone replacement therapy. And my mind's like, mind blown. Roughly, I didn't think this day was going to come, but it has. And as you guys can see, roughly, I am wearing a light top with a bra. Well, it's not a light top, but the thing is, it's a bit of a mistake. Well, it's kind of like a bluish one. I'm wearing a black bra, but as you guys can see, when I do that, I'll just show you just like that. You can see this. That's my breasts. I officially now, they're not fully developed, but I officially feel in my bra now. 1 second, I think that's my mum. I think she's, I just found there's an 8-in-1 mini cooker. Is it from studio? Oh, it's from studio. Bear with me a second, I've got to check this out. But the thing is, roughly, my how time flies. Roughly, I remember last year, roughly, I think it was in March, where roughly I was basically just getting ready to take my first pill. Now I am so far ahead of my journey. Roughly, I don't know what the next step's going to be. I don't know if it's going to be surgery, talk. I know this year it's going to be about laser hair removal, maybe surgery. But I have a lot of developing to go, breast wise and hip and butt wise, because my body's still changing. Roughly, do you mind? Road. 1 second, let me put it on pause. Now roughly, because I am officially 1 year roughly, I want to do something basically kind of special to mark the occasion, the fact I officially made it to 1 whole year on hormones. Now, one thing that's gonna change is the fact that my hair, as for some reason the lighting is making my hair look more copper than it is, but that's their change. Roughly, we're going more copper. And what I am doing, before I buy my henna, even though I want to buy my henna, I want to buy it so much, the one that I want to use, excuse me, people have said that it's gone too dark and too red roughly, and that's what you'll find with henna. It is, if you want a more copper colour, you need to add amula powder roughly to counteract some of the red, so you get a more copper tone. But you also need to add in cassia oil powder roughly to help lighten the hair, because that is known as a neutral henna, roughly to help lighten the henna roughly, so that it brings out more copper tones. And cassia is also good for people with naturally curly hair. And as you guys know, roughly, now I straighten my hair roughly when I first wash my hair, I leave my hair for about 3 or 4 days, and then I straighten my hair until it is time to wash it again. And that lot, but roughly it's oil treatment this week, roughly, and a protein mask. But I've contacted eSalon roughly and basically asked them, can you make my hair more colour, more copper, and that's coming the end of this month, because I want to experiment to make sure that when I go officially copper with henna, that I get the kind of tone that I want, hopefully, because henna will help basically balance out my hair, because they always make with eSalon, they make the roots slightly darker and then they concentrate on the lighter ends, but I love a pure even colour, and that's what henna can do. But also I cut myself shaving, as you guys can see, first time in many years I've officially cut my face, and that is because this was a spot that was healing. But what happened was my razor caught on just a tad bit of skin, and I felt it with it when I glided on it with it ripped the entire skin off, so it was bleeding for a while with that, and it finally settled down. But fucking hell did that hurt. But I think this year we're going to mark the occasion, obviously, with a new hair colour. With that, just a little bit. Obviously we're concentrating on the length of my hair, because as you guys can see, she's long. But my fringe is staying. It helps shape my face roughly. I might buy myself some extensions to mark the fact roughly that I reached 1 year. But I'm thinking of getting a piercing. Now, what kind of piercing am I on about getting? I'm on about getting my second and third lobes done, because on this side roughly it's closing. I've got the smallest of holes from my stretched ears. Where was I? Oh, I've got some new paint for the bathroom and the kitchen. I've just come through. Like I said, roughly I want to go more copper with my hair, so roughly at the end of the month, which is next week, I'm going to officially make that happen. Even though roughly it looks really copper in the light here, it's really not. It's actually blonde with just a tad bit of copper. But I want to get roughly my second and third lobes done. And what I want to do is also mark the occasion of basically reaching a whole year on hormones roughly with some sort of tattoo with memorabilia about reaching 1 year on hormones and changing my name and moving on. So I want to get a tattoo that has the meaning behind it. Basically 2021. Try speaking. But so I'm a bit out of breath. But hopefully things start opening up pretty soon, and not like this year we all can get back to normal. One thing that hormones have done for a whole year has completely changed my face. My features are a lot more softer, my skin is so much smoother, my nose got smaller. It is like really smaller in size now. Obviously it's bigger from the profile, slightly bigger from the profile part of it, but the thing is, other than that, my nose is a lot smaller and a lot slimmer, and I actually like my nose with it. I wouldn't really change my nose. My jawline has rounded out even more. I already had kind of like a roundish face, but now it seems to be even more round, and we're living through it roughly. my shoulders, even though my hair's slightly covering my shoulders, have slimmed down roughly a lot more. Roughly, they're not as broad as they used to be. I'm always going to be living with broad shoulders because that's just the way my body structure has officially gone. But my shoulders could be shrinking more within the next year. Obviously the main thing roughly that changed is my breasts. Now I did naturally have a bit of breast tissue due to a bit of an imbalance, which hey but that gave me a jump start to basically get where I needed to be. Now I wear a B-cup bra and I feel the whole inside roughly, and I think it's just about a tad little bit where I can feel my nipple, and that literally, that's a good thing. Roughly, like I says, they grow, but I am not fully developed in that area. They still have a lot more growing and developing to basically form into the shape of a breast, because now they are growing in that direction, so they're like that. They are not proper filling out to create, like the roundish circle of the breast. That comes within the next year to 2 years, but the thing is, usually they say around about the 2-year mark is officially where you officially reach your breast size. Roughly, that's that. I'm already at a B cup. Maybe we'll see in a couple of months. If I stay a bit, I'm not really going to be mad, roughly, because even though I have a biggish body, it doesn't look too bad, but I still want to slim down a little bit, roughly, because that's just my personal preference, roughly, because having a biggish body with a B-cup breast to me is a little bit weird. But my hips and my butt have gotten a lot bigger. I'm not too big, but I can tell the difference when I wear my size 16 jeans, because I'm trying to get into some size 14 ones, but currently I have to wear my size 16, and that's because I know roughly my hips and my butt are changing. And one thing that's noticeable, let me just stand up for a minute and I'll show you. And turn on this light. Excuse me, is when can you see how my back right here, it used to be a little bit like that and then just curve round, but can you see how much the back has a natural curve to it? That's what hormones does, is because my butt has freaking increased in size, and this is what I mean. Because for one, I'm losing weight, my jeans are way too big, but I'm saving room for the fact roughly that I'm growing through hormones. Now I've lost weight in my stomach, which is a good thing. You can see it there, look, can you see that curve? That's what hormone does, and they made the butt bigger. But I'm always going to be a bit of a big structured body, roughly. I'm going to get that literally when I slim down to my proper size, but my hips and my butt are a lot bigger, and I can tell when I wear my jeans roughly that they're a tad bit on the tight / loose side. But the thing is, on Amazon next week there are some 70s / 90s flare jeans, and if you didn't know, roughly, I was born in the 90s, and I love that kind of era where it's like 70s flare jeans, 80s flare jeans and stuff like that. That's my kind of thing. I love to wear those kind of stuff, and I love wearing them with trainers and stuff, and I cannot wait to basically get rid of my size 16, roughly, because they're extremely loose on there. But thing is, because my hips are growing and my waist is slightly cinching in, you cannot tell when I wear, you can slightly tell when I wear certain clothing, but because these are very loose, they make my body look big and bulky, and you bulge stuff out as well, hopefully, because they're extremely loose fitting. And when I sit, hopefully, I literally have what's called the muffin top. But yeah, a lot is going to change. I'm also due for a haircut next month, which means this is going to have just the tiniest bit of a trim, because it does not really need it. I'm just making sure my hair stays as healthy as possible, because I'm currently dyeing my hair. But that's mainly it, roughly. That's what hormones have done, roughly, is... Oh, and they've also gave me mood swings. They've made me a bit emotional, roughly, and I won't say they made me dramatically emotional, but when I first went on hormones, roughly, I had a bit of emotion, a little bit of mood swings, so I had a little bit of a taste of what it was like. Now, roughly, I cry on the Good Witch, and think certain things that happen, you know, during life, roughly, like I said, roughly, we had a family member die of COVID, but it was mainly the cancer that killed him. But the thing is, roughly, that basically upset me, because my cousin's now alone, and I'm going through like different kinds of emotions and stuff, because my dad's brothers, roughly, they're trying to contact me and my sister, but we don't want to really get involved with that kind of side of the family. But we know these two people that are trying to contact us are completely different to the rest of the family. But we're just seeing what we're going to do, roughly, and see what goes from there. But the thing is, they make me emotional, they make me moody, I can cry. It's so simple. I mean, before hormones, I remember there was only one film that always used to make me cry. And yeah, it's a cartoon, but it's the one thing that always used to make me cry, and it's Lilo and Stitch 2. Stitch has a glitch where Stitch dies. I literally poured tears. And now, roughly, I can just be watching a love story like The Good Witch, where Sam said, "I love you." I was bawling my eyes out. And that's why I'm basically telling you guys, hormones change the way you think as well, roughly. They change completely the way you think. It's unreal. I don't think like I used to. Usually I would argue out an argument and that like this. Now I'm just more calmer with it, and just like trying kind of like avoid the situation, or try calming down the situation, and that lot. Things are changing a little bit. I've also noticed that my hairs on my arms and on my body are a lot thinner, and they last days without shaving. That includes the chest. I do have, unfortunately, chest hair. I don't know if I've got to get that lasered or anything, but that most probably will come later on. But the thing is, I can go days without shaving my legs. It's lovely. My libido, aka sex drive, roughly has plummeted, and I can tell you guys, roughly, when it comes to sex, even though I don't really bother that way, but when I do, it's a different feeling. Roughly, it feels like your whole body, I don't know how to explain it, literally, it's a completely different sensation than before. Currently in my life, I am not looking for a partner, because there's too much that needs to be fixed in my life before I even start looking for love or anything amongst that line. But lots of things are going to come this year. I'm going to be learning to drive. Right, I have my appointment on the 3rd. That's if they don't cancel, and if they do cancel and basically they lift the lockdown and say that you can start driving, I'm going to be driving roughly and still studying for my test if they cancel, or even if I fail. But I will also be changing my name to Nikki roughly. So yes, Elena will be in one sense staying within my heart roughly, and I'll have some sort of tattoo with Miss Boy Elena on it roughly as memorabilia for me roughly, because I've come so far in life roughly and I'm a lot happier than I used to be. I had to find my way a little bit roughly, but I'm here roughly, I'm healthy and wise. I turned 31 this year, and I want something nice and fun roughly to look forward to this year, and I think that is going to be me driving. That will be, I don't know what will happen there. That will be my goal for this year, is to basically 1, to drive, 2, to get my hair down to my breasts and healthy. But that's the plan. That's what went off with my hormones roughly. I don't think hormones have done anything to my cheeks, but then again, I'm only a year roughly. More and more changes are to come. I don't know what else is to come, but we shall see. But that's it roughly. I will be buying more bra, maybe one more bra roughly in a 40B, but I'm finding that my 40 back size roughly is starting to become loose, and that's because I'm currently losing weight. So I do have a 38B, and that's a bit tighter. I might start wearing that one because this one's alright, as you guys can see, but the problem is it's the back size. It fits, but it's very loose, so I might try this 38B roughly. Yes, I have a big broad back, but the thing is roughly I can't do anything about that. But we shall see what the future holds, and and this is still kind of stinging. But that's what hormones have done for me for a whole year, and I'm so happy. Leave a comment down below and tell me what you guys think and what you think you've seen during this whole year and process through me going through hormones. Bye.